Then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Jackson, oh, good spread. Diatta gets a cross in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koundé, Chouameni, Saliba, Digne. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koné, Koundé, Koné, and it's Doué. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Diatta, Ndiaye, Idrissa Gueye. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Olise. Succumbs to the pressure. Ndiaye. Gueye. Mane. Oh, it's come loose. Upamecano, gently done. Koundé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he deliver? Olise. Mane. Out to the left it goes. Could move up a gear here. And he's managed to get free. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he thumps it clear. Chouameni played out towards the right wing. Koundé looking to run onto it. Diatta. Played towards the other side. Mane. Koné wins the duel this time. Koundé. Elise. Upamecano. Chouameni. Koundé. And he goes cross-field. Chouameni. Forwards and with intent. Showing good feet. Dembele. Delivered with swing. That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward. Senegal look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Chouameni. And it's Digne. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try. Idrissa Gueye goes short. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Aimed in towards the centre. Here comes another cross. Saliba with the clearance. And he's cut it out. Koundé. Kone. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele. Saliba shifted upfield. Idrissa Gueye. Diatta chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Mane. Played back in. And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Ndiaye. Out to the right, and it's played in. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Digne. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ndiaye spread out to the left. That's very neat. Now it's Mane. And it's Mane. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw. Mane. Chouameni. Looks to the other side. Koundé looks to get on the end of this. And it's Koundé. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Koundé. Gay, aim forwards. Mane. Gay. Idrissa Gay. Idrissa Gay. Now he's got space here. Kone. Upamecano. Koundé. And he goes cross-field. Digne. Chouameni moved on forwards. Diatta gets across to intercept that. Can he get onto this?
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's a real chance! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Senegal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Niakate. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gay. And it's Mane. Mane. Idrissa Gay. He's had a shot! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Upamecano forwards and with intent. That'll be a throw-in. Nice looking ball. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Digne. Koundé. Kone. Chouameni. Now it's Olise. Olise!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Mane. Decent progress down the left. That is good strength. Ndiaye! Well, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Doué. Olise. Played out to the right. Picks it up out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Dembele. Doué. Koundé. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Dembele. Digne. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Niakate can get it clear. And here's Doué. Dembele. Digne. Digne crosses. He's there to get rid.
France clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Digne clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Chouameni. Kone. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Over to the left. Great work on the overlap. Tries to get it clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Kone does really well to win the ball there. Chouameni. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koundé. Now, what's he got in mind? Doué. And it's Digne. Chouameni. Out to the left it goes. Digne, and that's aimed into the middle. Niakate can get it clear. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. Koulibaly. Koulibaly shifted upfield. And reclaimed it in a trice. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ndiaye. Gay. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. There are a few waiting for it. Calmly anticipates. Saliba, aim forwards. Kone. Kone, played out to the left flank. And it's Dembele. Lovely feet. Digne. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele's cross. Diatta. Diatta, gently done. Ndiaye. Now it's Diatta. Diatta's cross. And takes a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Moved on forwards. And it's Digne. Digne charging forward down that flank. Digne crosses. Mbappe. Olise. Idrissa Gueye does well to get it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good spread. Diatta. Ndiaye. Diatta making good progress on the right-hand side. Nicely shaped cross. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
France, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ndiaye. Aim forwards. And here's Jackson. Gets it away. Olise. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Kone. Upamecano. Koundé. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Chouameni. And it's Digne. Digne. Oh, it's played into the area. Digne has over his hit. Mane. Niakate. And it's played forward. Mane going full steam ahead down the left flank. He slings it in. Saliba attempts a clearance. Ndiaye. Ndiaye! Chouameni. Koundé. Chouameni. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Diatta. No. Again, there's no way through. Strong running down that left flank. That's a throw. In again. Oh, smashing header! Goal! France are back on level terms. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Upamecano. Koundé. Played towards the other side. Digne. Chouameni. Dembele. Doué. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Digne crosses. Tries to get it clear. Mane. Mane goes on a run down the left wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Hit into the middle. He's got space in the area. Shapes to shoot. Digne. Chouameni played over towards the opposite flank. Koné. Koundé. Koné. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, that is asking for trouble. Niakate can get it clear. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. And that's a throw-in. Saliba cuts it out. Koné. And it's Doué. Koundé. Koné. Ambitious ball here. Here comes the corner. Olise plays it short. Cross to the back. There's the shot! They've scored!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Mbappe simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
France go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Doué. Saliba. Kone. Kone shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looks to the other side. Now it's Ndiaye. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Senegal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Idrissa Gueye, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gueye. Idrissa Gueye. Koulibaly. Will play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gueye. Digne cuts out the pass. Dembele. Saliba. Upamecano. Mane. Oh, delicate chip through. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now that's well seen too. Mendy sends that a long way. Dembele. France have reclaimed it. Upamecano. Kone. Chouameni. Olise. Out to the right. Kone. Olise. Upamecano. Upamecano played out towards the right wing. Niakate. And it's played forward. Gueye. Diatta. Diatta chooses to go cross-field. Kone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Mane. Played out wide. And he's heaved it away. Gueye. Over to the left. Mane. Played in with chance! Couldn't quite control it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Upamecano. Saliba. And he goes cross-field. Koundé is onto it in a flash. Niakate. Koulibaly. Diatta moved on forwards. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Kone. Olise. Koundé. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye with the short one. Idrissa Gueye. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to...
Diallo has been caught there, it's a foul. And the ball's come loose here. Gueye. Spread out to the left. Pings in across. And here comes the corner. They've played it short. He can get that clear. Now it's Ndiaye. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tchouaméni with the clearance. And it's Diatta. Now it's Ndiaye. Diatta. And across it goes. And that's out of reach. Doué, who's set up one goal so far. Saliba, oh, good spread. Koundé. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gueye. Koulibaly aim forwards.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's going to go a long way. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Koundé. Olise looking for a runner. Always onto this. And it's Digne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diallo done delicately. Now it's Ndiaye. He is through here. And he welcomes it in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Senegal are pressing a lot, not just the front line, but as a whole unit.
Yeah, it's happening now.
Yeah, keep the ball hemmed in here while looking for anything they can pounce on, and that's what they want to do.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Olise. And here's Dembele. Do have a chance to counter here. Diatta. Gay. Kone. Saliba. Upamecano. Played towards the other side. Digne. Thinks one through. Floated through. Mane. Back into the middle. Ndiaye. And that's played in low. Chouameni. Upamecano. Olise. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Koundé's cross. And he won't reach that. Senegal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Niakate chooses to go cross-field. Idrissa Gueye. Diatta. Now it's Sarr. Tries a measured ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Can he finish? Digne gets rid without sophistication. Nice control. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. And here's Mane. Gueye. Kone. And they can counter here. And it's Koundé. That pass has been well intercepted. Looks to the other side. Sarr. Now he's off and running. Sarr looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Tramini forwards and with intent. Gay. Diatta. Diatta, gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. He can run onto that. That's Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Olise. Liakate. Aim forwards. Kone. And it's Dembele. Mbappe. Real chance here. Over to the left. Tramini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Idrissa Gueye. And it's played forward. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Played into the middle. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Gueye shifted upfield. Played it again. Saliba gets it away. Sarr. Sarr! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Koundé getting this one clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gueye. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Gueye! It's out for a goal kick. Moved on forwards. Doué. Koundé. Koundé carries the ball down the right. And it's Kone. Olise. Mane. And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Doué. Doué played out to the left flank. Cleared without complication. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Niakate can get it clear. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Elise.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Diatta. And the shot! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And it's been taken short. Crossed into the middle. Up he goes! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Idrissa Gueye does really well to win the ball there. Koulibaly, and he goes cross-field. Diallo, spread out to the left. Diatta. Sarr. Diatta. Sarr. Swings it across. Upamecano tries to clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lobbed in behind. And that pass just didn't quite work. Koundé. Upamecano. Saliba forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. And it's Koundé. And here's Elise. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
A heavy challenge.
Senegal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's on his way! Koundé looking to hit the byline here. It's a mighty effort!
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Saliba. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Chouameni. Kone. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Mane chasing after it. That has been cut short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out to the left it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gay. Cross goes in there.
Senegal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the right. And that is out of play. And it's Mane.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Senegal to make one last surge forward. Gay forwards and with intent.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Saliba, Chouameni, Camavinga, played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, nice interception. Doué. Kone. Doué. Chouameni. Camavinga looks to get on the end of this.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Diallo knocks it out wide. Sarr. That's a throw.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Pete.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Upamecano. Kone. Saliba. Chouameni. Saliba. Oh, good spread. Koundé. Elise. Gay wins the duel this time.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Calmly anticipates.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Played towards the other side. And it's Kunde. Kunde, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. We are into overtime. Sarr. Well, this is surely their last chance. There will be a throw-in. That's tidy. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Sarr. Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kunde. Saliba shifted upfield. Camavinga. That's a good run down the left. Sarr. Dembele. Olise. Kunde. Chouameni. Upamecano. Kone cuts it out.